comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and all his reindeers pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear that sleigh bell jingle, jangle, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. And there the child for love, she's just the same. Santa Claus knows it all, that children must share with life. So give your heart to Christmas cheer, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He'll come around when the chimes ring out that it's Christmas morn again. He's on earth, he comes to all with me, just all alive. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins.
Good evening, everybody. Bruce Foster here, Tune Fat. Welcome to tonight's show. Flying solo, no guests, and it will be a short one. There's not really a lot to discuss or talk about. A couple of things to highlight, and I don't know how long it will last tonight. I've said this in the past. It normally maybe lasts about half an hour, but ends up lasting about an hour. But we'll see how it goes. Welcome if you're tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. Guys, just for everyone's information, please feel free to, you have the option to potentially send some stars, which is a kind of currency on Facebook, which allows you to send some stars to me, which allows me to keep doing what I do as far as streaming costs, that kind of stuff. It goes a little bit towards what I have to pay out in order to keep doing what I'm doing. So if you can afford to do that, then fantastic. I'd really appreciate that. If not, don't worry. Still enjoy the show, and tune in every week for the content. Try and put as much up as I can. So tonight we're just going to go through the roundup. But before I start, I want to just hang on a second. Sorry, I'm getting messages from my mum in the UK. Just before I push on, I just want to highlight one particular thing just now. Let me just flick over to the page. If I can get my mouse to work. Damn, there we go. Alright, now, for those of you that can see that, pretty sure you can. This year, Santa Claus ride, 7th of December on the Gold Coast. The weekend before, which is the 29th of November, which is a Saturday, is on the Brisbane River. Now, this is the 6th year that this has been running. These guys have raised thousands of dollars towards kids in care, especially for presents and stuff over the Christmas holidays. So it's something that's really, really close. Jane and her team, Mel and that, they come to us. The jet ski community, I wouldn't say us because it's a jet ski community. They turn to the jet ski community every year. Originally started off as a world record attempt for the most number of Santa Clauses, but then that was proving to be particularly difficult and awkward, so they decided just to concentrate on the fundraising element of it. And as you can see from the video, I believe that was year 1 or possibly 2. and it's quite a procession of skis down the Gold Coast. I am not entirely sure. The Brisbane one was meant to go ahead last year. I am not entirely sure if it actually did go ahead. I've got a feeling the weather might have got that one. But I've got Jane on next week. I've got Jane her on. Got Jane on. We're going to talk about this year's events. Get more detail, especially for those of you that want to help and contribute. And how we raise money from it is the entry tickets. Okay, so the more people that enter, the more the charity fundraisers. On the events page, now let me just scroll down a little bit there. Let me just show that to you. On the events page, there is one for the 29th of November as well, but either one will take you to the same link. Just click on that link. You have the option to buy a ticket for the Gold Coast or Brisbane, $35 each plus a handling fee. But of course, if you want to do both, they will be reduced to $60 for both of the events, and obviously the handling fee as well. Now, Brisbane will have limited numbers, 50. That event is definitely going to go ahead. No matter how many skis are in that one, it will still go ahead. The Gold Coast one is kind of struggling for numbers, so the more people we can get on that one, the better. It would be such a shame. It's a fantastic opportunity for our jet ski community to be doing the right thing, or seem to be doing the right thing in the public's eyes. As we all know, we always get bad press for the minority shitty behaviour. So this is an opportunity for us to do something really positive, something really good. The media jump all over it and highlight it as well. So please, 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 if you can, jump into one of these events. If you can't ride, then contact Jane and her team and see what else you can do to help. We really appreciate it. So that's that. Yeah, important one. So I just got my entry there yesterday. I completely forgot all about it until Jeff Lakeford started posting up, sharing the events, and then I was like, whoa, hang on a second, I've got to get my own. So I got mine yesterday, I got mine last night. I'm fixed up for both, and yeah, it's a good one. All right, it's a good fun event, and a lot of people get a bit of a buzz out of it, so please jump on board. All right, now that's that. Let me just come out of there just now before we go through the main roundups. So that's the most important one for me to get out to you. Some of the other things I wanted to talk about just briefly tonight is a couple of questions that have came up recently about cameras, GoPro cameras, and what type of cameras to use on your skis. Listen, there's a heap of them. There's an absolute bunch of them. I'll give you my personal experience of it. First thing I ever bought was a GoPro 3. Alright, so there you go. Hopefully that's on the screen. That's a 9. We do go to a 13. 5.4K in resolution. There are more modern ones on top of that. You've got 360 cameras. This is what the 9, which is what 4 years old in the evolution of GoPro cameras. It still serves me really well. It's got all the functions I need. Yeah, it's a great camera. Okay, you can also adjust these. This is good as well for out of the water. If you want to do some out of the water stuff, you can get what they call a media mod for this, and all you do is you just basically take the door off the side. You slip it into the media mod. I think where is it? I had my media mod here, but I don't know what I've done with it. Hang on. I might have it here. No, I don't. I thought I did. Yeah, I thought I did, but unfortunately, no, I don't. So, yeah, so this is really, really good for carrying around. The media mod is an outstanding accessory, and it's really, really convenient. DJI do one as well, an action camera, similar setup, has all the very similar features. pros and cons for each. But at the end of the day, if it's footage you're wanting, then a GoPro will not do you any. You won't go wrong with a GoPro. Okay, so that's your standard cameras. This one I haven't used much of, in the water especially. This is the Insta 360 X4. There is an X5 which is out, but I've used this one in and out of the water, mainly out of the water. It's a great piece of kit. Play around with it. The app itself takes a bit of navigation. If you're using the map, if you can access all these phones, you can access all these cameras. Sorry, you can actually access the footage on your cameras through your phone. You can actually edit them as well. And in-app applications allow you to do mini videos as well with footage and music. It self-edits. They're starting to introduce AI into some of them. This one especially has it. I know that. I haven't really played around with GoPro lately, so I'm not entirely sure what they have in theirs. This one does. But some of the footage you get from this, especially the 360 stuff, is phenomenal. Up to 8K footage, and the quality is just outstanding. Like I say, you need to play around with the app to get a feel for it. And if you're really stuck, jump on YouTube. I've learnt a lot of stuff off of YouTube using these cameras, and to be honest, even when I got started in this podcasting business, that's where I learnt everything from, on YouTube. There's so much information there that can help you get to where you want to get to, and guide you for all the right equipment. So that's the X4. Screw on, selfie stick. There, boom, boom, boom. You can get a bracket for your ski. There are a couple of different options. Railblazer is one of the more common ones for your ski. You can screw them onto the bodywork, stick them on. There's also little clips that you can fix them onto brackets and stuff like that. It's whatever's more secure. Bearing in mind that these are a big investment. We're talking, $600, $700, $800 for these cameras. It's lanyard them, tie a leash on them, get them secured, just to be on the safe side, so that if your mounting does break, then please safeguard your cameras. You can afford to lose a bracket, but an $800, $900 camera, yeah, that's a different ball game. So you have to be, secure your asset. But these are great to play around with. GoPro's just brought out a new one as well. They've got their own 361, and DJI have got theirs as well. So these are the ones on the bottom for the GoPro and the Insta. I think the DJI is more kind of like this one. I don't know, because I've never seen one, but handy pieces of kit, guys. And in this day and age, when we're trying to be, when there's a lot of people are trying to be noticed, and I love to share footage, and I love to share people's experiences and adventures for the wider community to see, and these are an invaluable way of doing it, and especially when you trying to present a unique vantage point or a unique viewing experience for someone. It's these are the go. Strangely enough, I was reading an article just the other week there, and I don't know if anyone's seen the F1 movie, but they used something similar to these Insta cameras, and it was a similar idea, and that's how they got that kind of overtaken shot, where it's looking forward, and as it overtakes, it pans back towards the back of the car, and it's that similar experience, similar thing that they used in order to do it. So shop around, and there's plenty of options. Let me just have a quick look now. Alex was one of the gentlemen who was asking about it. Alex Yunes. Alex, good evening, sir. you're going to stick with a DJI Osmo 360, as you can pair it with your DJI mic with that, where GoPro nor the Insta is compatible. Alex, you can actually pair your DJI mics, or are you talking about wirelessly or with a cable? Because your receiver for your mic, you can actually plug into the media mod for the GoPro. I know that because I've done it. So you could maybe do that as an option. But yeah, you're not going to go wrong with the DJI 360 camera. Get online, have a look and see what's what. Also the Insta, you can change lens covers easier than the others. But I'll give the DJI Osmo a whirl. Yep, okay. Be interested to hear your thoughts on that one, Alex. So good luck with it. And yeah, look forward to some of your footage and see how that all comes out. Good evening, Billy, Kobe, who else? Simon, Daniel, Clint, Brett, Josh. Good evening, everyone that's tuned in so far. All right, so that's just a brief thing on the cameras. They are an investment, but if you want to share your experience with others, especially family and friends, it is definitely worth giving it a whirl. If you're not entirely sure, grab yourself a cheap one first. Go for a lower down the chain GoPro, X3, Insta, whatever. You can go with an older model and see how you go with that, and then make that investment if you feel it's something you want to do. So there you go. So that's that. I think brackets. That's what we're going to quickly talk about now. Some of the brackets that you can get. GoPro bracket for a handlebar. There we are. I've commandeered this one from my work. It's not actually mine. You do get a larger version of this for your for the handlebars, and I used to have a larger one, which went on my handlebar, but it doesn't go. It won't fit there now. But that's one of the options. That's a GoPro mount, but you do get, like, you can still get these same type of mounts, and then you just change the head. You know, the head changes on it, you know. So let me just, that one there actually twists around, so locks into place. But you can change the head on these, so they're pretty easy to change around. If I can get them, I'm saying they're easy, but I can't even get it off myself. That's a shocker. Alright. They do come off, believe me, but I'm just struggling with this one just now because there we go. Yeah, so there we are. They come off. You can change the head on them so that you can actually get the screw on for this type of mount. So there are plenty of options out there. So by all means, shop around, go into your JB Hi-Fis and have a look, and pick their brains. At the end of the day, be careful though, because they'll try and sell you what they think is the best thing and not necessarily what's best for you. So have something in mind when you go in. Realistically, all you're looking for is a good deal, good financial deal. That's all you're looking for. If you know you want a 360 camera, that's what you're going in for. Don't come out with anything else. But shop around, because the value and the costs change dramatically from retailer to retailer. So Brett, I'm exactly the same, mate. Yeah, Brett's just brought up a good point, and it's down to the value of it. And this is where I've seen people lanyard it, put a little leash on it as well as it being on the mount, just to keep it in place. So if it does come off the bracket, then at least it's on the leash or the lanyard. So I worry about that as well. So you're not alone, especially when you think about how much it's just cost you. Which is all the more reason why it's important to get a leash on it. Alright, so yeah, so that's that. Shop around. Same with brackets. I found Illusi and Newer to have some really good brackets for action cameras. Some good options for that as well. Not just the GoPro or the Insta, but shop around with I'm sure it's a Lazy Ulanzi, Ulanzi, and Noor are the two main ones that I like. They've got some good options. That's what this one is. No, that's a GoPro one. What's the other one I had? There's another bracket I've got, which was actually a newer brand. So, but yeah, have a look around. If you've any questions, please by all means reach out to me. I'm happy to answer your questions. If I don't have the answers for you, I will find the answer for you and provide it to you. So please feel free to reach out. Same with any of your footage and your pictures and images, videos or whatever. More than happy to share and get out to people, let people see what you get. I like to see what everybody's getting up to. So, you know, we're a ride community. We're all interested to see what everybody's getting up to, and it inspires more people to do likewise and do other trips as well. So yeah, please feel free to share these with me, and I'll definitely endeavour to put them up here on the podcast as well. If not, I'll certainly put them through the Jetski Republic page. All right, now let's go round up. All right, so where are we at? Lost it. There we go. All right, now guys are smashing it at the moment at the world finals over in Lake Havasu. Kiwis especially are kicking goals big time. Connor Brink, no stranger to Queensland, and with the state championships. Some of the other boys, Ollie Brown, I believe, is out there as well. There are a number of them out there. I think there's about 5 or 6 Kiwis out there. Interestingly enough, Jamie Eadie's also out there with the Kawasaki team. So good luck to everybody else. If you haven't raced so far, good luck to you. Noah Skip's out there as well, racing with the Farthing Racing team. So again, another Kiwi. I'm not aware of any Aussies actually racing out that way. I may be wrong. Tralee, you might be able to shed some light on any Aussies racing, but I know there's plenty of Kiwis out there, especially on the stand-ups. So good luck to everybody. We've been doing well so far. So that's there. New Jetski Racing New Zealand, they do have their AGM coming up pretty soon. So that's just some of the pictures from Lake Havasu. Now, one of the things to be careful of is if you're planning on watching any of the live streams from Lake Havasu, wait till Friday. Any links that you're seeing before that are fake, are scams. Do not touch them. Avoid them at all costs. They may look like they're the IGSBA finals, but a lot of them are false and fake. So please keep an eye on here with me at Jetski Republic, or all the main club pages who will then share that link. I know the Jetski, the guys in New Zealand, the clubs there, they'll definitely share that link up as well. So keep an eye on those pages. The streams are not starting until Friday, so bear that in mind. All right. It shouldn't be anything until then. All right. No, be safe. Oh. All right. Now that's that. So AGM for them, and I think that's pretty much. They've been pretty quiet apart from that. Wellington, they have round 1 summer series, Red Hot Marine Club Summer Club Series round 1 this weekend. So good luck to them. Everyone that's involved in that. Tune in. Dear God, sorry. Not tune in. Get along, help, support, and be a part of a great day's racing, and support the racers and support the organisers as well. So jump in there if you're loose ending on Sunday, is it? Yes, Sunday. 9, 10, 11, 12. Yes, Sunday is. Okay. So that's Sunday down in Wellington. What else do we have? Victoria do have their racing come up in a couple of weeks. 25th, 26th of October, Lake Maggie. Alex, you're on just now at the moment. Do you care to make a comment just so I can read it out? Do we have classes, or is this enduro only? See what he says while I'm waiting on And then 19th next weekend, not this coming weekend, the weekend after, New South Wales have an enduro day, Chipping Norton, 3 30-minute enduro races. There will be practice, training and testing. New riders are welcome, so get in touch with New South Wales if that's your local club. If not, contact your if it's Victoria, contact them, okay, and get involved with them. So I'll wait and see if Alex gets back in response to what his event's going to look like. He may have posted it and I've probably most likely missed it if he has. So there's a schedule he has. They got one in November as well. Club day still to be arranged, and then it kicks off into February next year. So they got a few things on the go. So good for them and good for New South Wales. Been quiet in Queensland just now. Nothing on the horizon at the moment as far as Queensland's concerned. I do think the Oz Watercraft people have got something on the go. I don't know, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been informed or seen anything. So if they are and you can see it and find it, go and get in touch and see what they've got, or go along and support. So that's pretty much the ride and race stuff. Sorry, God, I'm good tonight. Yeah, so that's pretty much the race stuff just now. Let's quickly just jump over into rec. Very quiet there as well. Just a lot of people looking to get out for rides. I know there have been some rides. Some new groups. See, there's a 360 camera. How is that for some footage? Guys, I hope you can... I'll move my hand so you can see it. There you go. I'll tell you what, I don't care what kind of kind of sharks those are. I still wouldn't be hanging my feet off the side of that ski, not a chance. But that is the kind of footage that you get from the 360 cameras. All right. George sharing his adventures again from last week. That's yeah, it'd be pretty quiet. Now let me see. Is that picture still there? No, it's been moved. All right, somebody's taken it down. There was a picture. This is Kevin Whiteley's brand new ski. He's only had it a couple of weeks, but it was also pictured up on a sandbank as well, which some people wanted to have as the cover picture on the page, but Kevin's not having it. So I'd love to be able to find it, but I don't know where it's at. It might be further down. Sorry if I'm making you dizzy. No, that's not it. Ooh, wow, that's pretty keen. Wow. Peel Island. Weather's been fantastic the past couple of days. It's just keeps on going. It's never ending as far as the good weather. I don't know how long it's going to last though. But I'm trying to find this picture of Kev. I think he's removed it. It was there because I did see it. Nah, it's not there. That's a shame. Yeah, that's a shame. Alright, so yeah, so nothing much happening now. Few rides, few people want to get out for rides, and they have been going out. So Kevin's out all the time. By all means, hook up with him. Give him drop a message to the group. They've got these charts down the side for rides. Check out their page, join it, like, follow it. Yeah, if it's rides you want, there's plenty going on. There's not just this group. We also have the Jetski family. They've been quiet a little bit as well. So that's Kevin's group. Carl, Brett, and their group, Jetski Adventurers. Again, they've been reasonably quiet. They're trying to push. They're pushing the Christmas ride as well, so fantastic to see. Nice one, guys. The question. Hey guys, I've got two, so I want to stack one on top of the other. Apparently, now I read this one as well. Apparently, Sea-Doo don't have the brackets for it, but if you contact Lee Sin of Linked Systems Solutions, I think it's called. In fact, I think the response is actually in here. Let me just, he does have the attachments for it. Yeah, Peter Stevens have got the plate. That's the cargo rack. I don't think that's what he wants. I think he wants to be able to stack them up. There was a comment. 2 seconds. Definitely was one. Ooh, it's not there. Damn. There was a comment, and it was Lee Sin. Lee Sin, he has a system in place where you can actually stack them on top of each other. So maybe look him up and see Sin as in SINN, okay, and see what they have, what he has in relation to these caddy systems. So he does have some systems in place, and I know there's a few people using them. So check him out. All right, yeah, it's been quiet, very quiet. Picture there, Luke Pacey. His young lad Cooper, 8 years old. He was on a trip with us at Harvey Bay. Great to see, and loving every minute of it he was. All right, so that's that. Get rid of this. Right, it's been quiet here as well. Nothing much happening. Recommendations for someone that does services on older Sea-Doo models. Joe Fischera at Watercraft Works. Yep, he would be one to go to. I don't believe any of the major dealers touch many of the old skis or the older skis these days. So definitely Joe would be one of them. He's mobile as well, so he'll come to you. Some of the other mobile ones as well will come to you. I can't remember off the top of my head who they are. I know Joe. I've used Joe in the past. He's a good lad. Does some good work. So definitely worth checking him out. Yeah, so it's been quiet on these groups. Now that the summer's coming in, we'll hopefully start to see a lot more stuff going out there. Rides and videos and clips and stuff. Please share them with me. Tag Jetski Republic or me personally, or send me the links. I'm happy to share and get it out to the wider, and it helps me use that content as to make the show as well, because I incorporate it into the show. Yep. Thanks for that, Billy. I did wonder, because I know Jamie doesn't touch any of the older skis. So I would imagine most of the others would be the same. So thanks for that one. Yeah, so 10-year cut off. If your ski's over 8, 9, 10 years, yeah, you're pushing the limit. You probably won't get it fixed. But Joe would be one of your go-to guys. I know there's a few others out there. Look around. When you go into these chat groups or these particular groups, there is a search option as well. Do look at the search option. And I don't know if you can see my mouse flying around there. See that? See the magnifying glass? If you click on the magnifying glass, you'll get a chance to search that group. Okay, you can type in mobile mechanics, all that kind of stuff, and then it'll come up with everybody, any post or link associated to that. All right. Okay, so yeah, quiet week this week. I'll have an update next week on who's done what in the Havasu finals, world finals. So anything else that's on the go at the moment, it'd be good to find, to hear what's going on from other people as well. I'm going to have Jane Padden on next week, talk about the Santa ride. So we'll touch on that one again. So please remember, in the interim, go to the event page, Santa Ride 2025. And then buy either your Brisbane ride ticket or your Gold Coast ride ticket, or you can do both if you wish. Fancy dress is optional. You don't have to dress up your ski. It's encouraged, but it's not a necessity. Put on a Christmas themed shirt and a hat. That's all you need. Bring your ski, bring the fun, bring the enthusiasm. Okay, so that's that. yeah, it's all very, very quiet, which is funny considering it's coming into the warmer weather and there have been a few people going out, but a lack of pictures, lack of videos. If people can tag me, makes my life a lot easier. I've only got so much time in the day. I'd love to be able to spend it all day scrolling through everybody's pages and looking at what they've done, what they've been riding, but I don't have the time, unfortunately. So if I can get tagged in them, so much the better. Okay, now that's that. Alright, now I'm going to leave you with a video. This was another one that came up. There's been some people lately that have had a little bit of an issue trying to go out through and navigate out through some of the bars. Not necessarily the Seaway bar at the Spit, but the jumping pin. And the jumping pin's a bit of a different beast altogether compared to the Spit. Oh, yes, so it is. 18th of October, before I forget. I believe it's Sea-Doo Social Club. So it's Brisbane Sea-Doo 40th birthday on the 18th of October. Oh, no, wait a minute. Now, Bailey, is that up at Brisbane Sea-Doo Cam-Am? 18th, that's what? That's a Saturday. Yeah, I think it is. I think that's pretty much the one, yeah. So, Brisbane Sea-Doo up on the north side have got their 40th birthday on the 18th of October. Bailey, what time does it start? Can you guide? Give me a pointer on the start time approximately. Don't think we're going to get one. You got that one in there just before I went to the video. It is. And approximately what time is it starting? 9 o'clock? 10 o'clock? 8:30. Whoa! 8:30 start. Guys, get up there, have a look. I'm sure they'll have some great deals on the go for you. See Bailey. I'm pretty sure Bailey will be there trying to sell you a ski. The master salesman at work, working on his commission. So yeah, get up there, see what Brisbane Sea-Doo have got on the go, and nab yourself a great bargain, great deal. All right, so that's next Saturday, a week on Saturday. Now back to the video. See me, I'll get him a solid deal on a new ski. There you go, you heard it. He's going to get you a solid deal on a new ski. Nice work, Billy. Alright, now, yeah, so I'm going to leave you with this video. This was me taken a while ago. I was riding out with Daz Kale. I did have one of Jamie's naturally aspirated Kawasaki's. I think it was a 2024 160 Ultra, which I bought, which he gave me a loan of to try out before I got my current ski. And this was me heading out through the jumping pin, and I've used it as a guide and reference. Hopefully it will inspire and help others to tackle the same patch of water at the jumping pin. I know a few people have come to grief and are very reluctant to go out that way now, but please do not be despondent. Persevere, take your time, and I'm going to leave you with a video just to let you have a look at it. It does look particularly calm, and to a degree it certainly was. I've been out on it a lot rougher, but the principles that I talk about through this video are applicable throughout most of the conditions you would experience heading out that way. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that video until next week. Guys, let me just get it lined up. Okay, so until next week, whatever you're up to, I know the weather's going to be pretty good for the next few days. It's getting really hot. People are going to be getting out on the water. Get out there, have fun, respect each other, be safe. Please be safe. And yeah, just have a great time. Till next weekend, take care, everyone. Thank you. So here we are, jumping fin. Going away to head out through the bar. Doesn't look too bad at the moment, but I'll guarantee you it'll be rolling as we start to get into the more open water. Certainly the calmest I've seen it in a long time, but yeah, never underestimate it. Catch you out when you least expect it. As you can see here at the moment, the rollers are there. So we'll get out into these. There's going to be some high peaks, low peaks, and it'll be a bit up and down, so let's just roll with this and we'll see where we go. So this particular bar, you generally try and stay over more towards the left hand side. If you've never done it before, that's the way to go. You stay too far over to the right, sandbanks are there, it chops up a bit more because it's shallower, so get yourself over to the left hand side and take your time. Okay, if it's too much for you, woo! There we go, see what I mean? Looks nice and choppy, but as it's coming in, it's getting gnarly. So I'm just taking my time, no hurry. It's, smooth out when we get further out, which is pretty good. So, woo! Hey! Yeah, so I'm going to pick up a few big ones here and there, but like I say, just take your time. Here's one here. Whoop! I'm not flying off that one. I'm not a wave jumper, so I'm taking my time. Get my camera right before I continue. And as it starts to get, as you start to get further out, the volume of water is obviously getting bigger because you're heading into the open water. It will calm down a little, but there's more volume in the waves. It tends to roll a bit more. You can kind of roll over it rather than come off the back like earlier. But as you can see, now we're getting a bit further out. It's starting to smooth out a little, and it'll continue more as we get further out. And when it does, we're heading south, so when it does smooth out, we tend to kind of head towards that kind of southeasterly direction. Like a 45-degree angle and kind of cut over, but don't do it too soon. Do it too soon, you get caught out near the beach or near the bar where the sand is. So going to head south to Surfers, and we'll go in through the spit, and we'll come to that one later on. So surprisingly, because there's little wind, rolling a bit more than I anticipated, but hey, it is what it is. I'm just following my sparring partner, the old Dazzy boy. Woo! Yep. Yep. Yeah, I know, it's rolling a bit more than I thought it would.